it's Neve with Stay at Home Family, and today we're continuing our change week by talking about life-changing books. Okay, so I used to read a lot when I was a kid, and then after I went to college, just reading sort of just fell by the wayside. I still loved it, but it didn't always happen. But here's the thing. So you know how, like, maybe you watch a horror movie? For me, it's always zombies, right? I'm terrified of zombies. I have all kinds of zombie fears and things and whatever. Anyway, so if I watch a zombie movie, that night, when I'm laying in bed, when the lights turn off, I imagine zombie arms coming out from under my bed and grabbing my feet if I'm there. So I kind of run and then hop into bed. Or I imagine a zombie dragging its leg down my hallway and yeah, it's stupid stuff, right? But it terrifies me. And so I have this whole part of my imagination that's dedicated to zombie fear, right? And so if I watch a horror movie, this always happens. So the solution when I wasn't able to sleep was stop watching horror movies. And I did. I stopped watching zombie movies and this pretty much stopped this stupid, ridiculous fears. Why? Because I stopped the input that was triggering my brain to think of this stuff. What you put in your brain makes a difference. The inputs that you're putting in create your thinking, and your thinking creates what you do, and your doing creates your results, and your results create your change in life that you're looking for. So, whether you like reading or not, life-changing books can help you create the change you want. That's why they're called life-changing. There are books that when you read them, change your life because they change how you think, because you're putting in input that makes you think more, that makes you be inspired, that makes you realize that maybe other people don't sit around and watch TV all day. Maybe they go out and create some change. You realize that someone who was in a situation similar to you was able to change their life through concepts that they're then sharing with you in a book. So, some life-changing books. These are some of the ones that changed my life. The very first book that changed my life is called The 1 Minute Millionaire. Now, I was into entrepreneurship, and this was recommended to me by my friend Sharon, who was a life coach. And this is when I was studying to be a life coach. Now, I didn't end up pursuing life coaching because I didn't find it to be leveraged income. It was still trading your time for money, whatever. Anyway, so I got this book on her recommendation, and this is the exact copy, and it's very time-worn. I've read it a lot. On one half of the book, on this half, it's all theory. It's all you know, why this works and lessons in entrepreneurship and stuff. The other half, it's a story about a mom who is trying to make $1 million in a very short space of time, and she needs to do this in order to still save her children, right? So it gave me both practical and also the kind of more fun fiction-y version of like that inspires, like that it's like, hey, imagine if you took these concepts that you're learning and use it to create massive success. So this first cracked my brain open to ideas about entrepreneurship. Because I always was like, yeah, okay, so I get a brick and mortar business, so I go get a bank loan, and you know, like I really had no concept that there was other types of leverage, that there was other types of ways to create money online, like all this stuff I was not open to at all. But this book, The 1 Minute Millionaire, cracked open how I thought. And as I was reading it, actually, I'll see if I can find some. It's a little hard to find offhand. But as I was reading this book, I was having all these ideas, right? So I would read this and I'd be like, oh, I could write this book where I interview these types of people and target these types of people, and this is who it's going to help. Or, oh, I could start a business about this. Or, oh, I could sell to these people this thing over here. And it's like, I never had entrepreneurial ideas. I wanted to be an entrepreneur, but I just didn't want to be stuck in a job. And I was like, okay, so I guess I'll figure out this entrepreneur thing. But this made me realize that I had endless ideas. Now, the truth was I didn't have the skills or the kind of knowledge to put together my own business. And that's where I realized the leverage of using existing systems and businesses like the business I'm in now, where I create the income I've always wanted to create without all the headache and all the hours put in of it being simply a business that I started from scratch, which is awesome. Okay, so that's one that cracked me open. Another life-changing book is The 4-Hour Workweek. Why? Because this helped me understand that leveraging your time. It helped me realize that you don't have to invest time for money, which was really weird to me. And when I first started blogging, it sure felt like investing time for money when I first started my business, because I had to do some work at the start to get it going. And then once it started going, like, I could spend a week not doing anything and make more money than I'd ever made in any other week. It was weird. But it's because when you take the time to set things up in the certain way where then they work for you, you can create whatever income and have the lifestyle that you want as well. So this has changed my life and has changed a lot of lives as well. That's another life-changing book I would recommend. Now the third one I have here is called Money and the Law of Attraction. So this is really helping me to, or has helped me to look at how I feel about money. Because, you know, I don't know about how much I believe, like, I used to just staunchly believe in the law of attraction, and I think that sometimes people use it as an excuse to not do anything. But how you feel affects what you do. So when you're excited about earning money, when you're like, oh, it would just be great to have a lot of money. Oh, it would just be great to buy the car I've always wanted to buy. Oh, wouldn't it be awesome to go live there? Oh, wouldn't you just love to go and tell your boss I'm quitting? You know, when all those things feel great instead of feeling like anxious worry balls in your mind, it really helps you to do the work necessary, because you're coming from a place of excitement and joy. And then you just do stuff because it's fun. You know, I mean, I could not make these videos. I could just not do it. Like I didn't last week because I was sick, so I didn't make videos for a whole week. And that was fine. But I do them because they're fun, because I love it. Because it's fun to share this feeling. And it's fun to see other people come in, and at first they're going, oh, I just want to just get out of this thing, or I just want to change that thing. And then it's fun to see their minds expand to what they can have. And then as our team grows and creates this success and they lock arms together, it is a joy to be part of. But realize at the start, you might have some money issues. You might have, like, not be sure how you feel. And you might go, you might have that sticky belief that rich people are assholes or something like that. I know I had a few of those things. So this book helps me crack open to money can feel good, and that we can do great, wonderful things in the world and for other people through our own wealth. And then it's much easier to amass it and accumulate it. So that is some of the life-changing books: Money and the Law of Attraction, 4-Hour Workweek, and The 1-Minute Millionaire. This is my little secret favorite. So I would encourage you, I would absolutely encourage you, whether you are a reader or not, if you want to create change in your life, pick up a book, because it'll make you think differently. It'll make your brain get on board with the fact that you can have the life you want. You can go from working at Starbucks, miserable, barely able to turn on the TV at the end of the day, to living your dream life and feeling like yourself and sharing the things you love and making a lot of money doing it. It's possible. But the first step is to know exactly what to do to create that life change. So click the link below to lock arms with us, to learn exactly what we do, how we do it, how we created massive success from scratch. So click that link and I will see you on the next page.